The Independent Republic of Kenya was formed in 1963. It was ruled as a de facto one-party state by the Kenya African National Union, KANU, led by Jomo Kenyatta from 1963 to 1978. Kenyatta was succeeded by Daniel Arap Moi, who ruled until 2002. Fast forward to 2022 and we have William Samoei Ruto as the President of Kenya. The country is a representative democracy and a direct democracy in the election of its president, who is leader of the executive branch of government. By the late 1970s, the University of Nairobi and its constituent Kenyatta University College had become key hubs of national dissent within Kenya. Between 1969 and 1990, there were over 20 university closures at the University of Nairobi alone. Many of the debates that students initiated on campus will later be rearticulated on the national political stage as former students went on to prominent public positions, set up their own political parties or joined governing or opposition parties. Many of those who graduated in the 1970s and 1980s have been active in Kenyan politics ever since. The first violent conflict between students and the authorities occurred in 1969 when Kenya's first vice president and later the opposition leader Jaramogi Oginga Odinga was denied permission to give a lecture at the University of Nairobi. Students protested by boycotting classes, citing a violation of their academic freedom. The General Service Unit, GSU, itself a paramilitary wing of the Kenya Police Service, were immediately deployed to the campus to end the boycott, resulting in violent clashes. This incident was one of the first to highlight the fact that freedom of assembly, speech and association were a big part of the demands that university students made of the establishment. Mr. Miguna has previously fled to countries such as Tanzania and Swaziland before attaining political asylum in Canada in 1988. While serving as a student leader at the University of Nairobi, he was detained by the Moi regime for his political activism. Upon his release, he fled to neighboring Tanzania on foot and briefly stayed in Swaziland. Over 80% of leaders in Kenya realized their skills in school and later pushed to be where they are from the university. This reflects the concept of leadership, and by so, we do realize that university and school plays an important role in the cultivation of future leadership.
My name is Maria Juma. I'm a student at Kenyatta Methodist University doing a bachelor's degree in communication and journalism. Campus leaderships are one of the topics that we really enjoy talking about, but come to think of it, they really bring up leaders in this country. Like an example of Babu Owino, who was a student leader at the University of Nairobi, and you can see where his leadership has taken him. But on the other side, we know that various campuses decide to choose leaders according to who they know or who they prefer by the management or the director of the school that they are in. First of all, in the university that I am in, I do not know who the chairperson of the school is. And it's not that I'm not interested, it's just that at some point I'm trying to think they are not put out to the students, or rather maybe the school decides they will choose the leaders that they prefer. And it's not a bad thing, but we as the students, we need to be hard. We need to be hard to choose who we prefer to lead us. And I had a conversation with one of my friends who told me that he had a bad experience with the school because he wanted to project, or he wanted to air out some of the issues that the school did not want to be known, or the school did not want it to get to the public. It's not the right thing. It really makes people lose focus and also makes people really do not want to get involved in the politics in school.
Hi, my name is Sophia Hassan. I'm a student at Kenya Methodist University. I'm currently taking a degree in journalism and mass communication. And here's my take when it comes to leadership. I believe leadership is it's more of a talent that God gives you, because not everyone can uptake the role of a leader. You know, But if there is a thing that I really need to say, mostly it's leadership in Kenyatta Methodist University. As it is, I've been here for 2 years, but to be honest, I know there are terms when it comes to choosing leaders, student leaders. They have their term, and when it's over, we do the elections and all that. But to be honest, I don't know any leaders from Kenyatta Methodist University. As it is, I'm a student here, but I don't know if it's because they are not working or like, I don't know, because to be honest, one thing I know as a leader, they need to show their work, you know, they need to be out there, they need to like put out their efforts, their energy. That's when you can know this person is a leader. But if at all you cannot see these people, there's no way I can tell this is a leader and this is not a leader, because as a leader, one has to uptake their role, one has to show out their work. That's when I'll be able to know who a leader is. But to be honest, at Kenyatta Methodist University, yes, we do have leaders, but I don't know, because to be honest, I don't know any of them. The only leaders I know are just my class prefects. I believe that's not good. As a leader, one should be able to go out there, show their work, so that they can be known as leaders, not just known to the lecturers, but also to the students. I think that's my opinion.
My name is Fidel Izito Biambo, for the journalism and communication students at Kenyatta Methodist University. Of course, when you first join campus, you are always geared towards, or in my case, I was inclined towards campus leadership. But when I came, the story was different. A lot of political twisting, intimidation, threats here and there. So one thing you need to understand as you get into the university, and one thing you really must appreciate when getting into university politics, is the very fact that you really must strive to change the status quo, try to change the bad ways of governance in university, try to be the good leader in which students are looking forward to you. And so my first step was getting into the journalism department and trying to be a delegate, which I did, but it wasn't without a fight. We all did what we were supposed to, we all fought. And one thing I can say is that university politics is nice. It's nice when you know what you want. It's good when you know what you are aspiring to do. And somehow, looking forward 4 years, you would ask me if I'd go back to do that. The answer is yes. It kind of grooms you to be who you want to be in life. It kind of grooms you to be what you want, just a passion that you've always been looking for. So to me, politics was always everything. In fact, it was the very reason we came to campus beyond looking into maybe academics and stuff. To me, politics is about changing society. It's about representation. It's about leadership. It's about changing life and touching life. That is what we strive to do. Always making the university better, making the society better, changing the society.